everyone, my name is Tim Stoddart. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how I doubled the organic leads for my marketing agency over the last 6 weeks. I did this using SEO. The purpose I'm making this video is because I want to show you that SEO is a very, very simple process. You don't have to get too sophisticated with algorithms and code. You can just follow a really, really simple process and generate meaningful results. So let's get started. So before we dive in, this is my marketing agency. This is the website that I'm going to be working on, Stodzy Internet Marketing. You can see that we're a lead generation agency that works specifically within the behavioral healthcare field. So we work with addiction treatment centers or mental health facilities and a lot of different modalities that work within behavioral health. If you want, you can check out my story about how I got involved in this industry and how I got sober and all that. But for the purpose of this video, you just need to know that this is the website that I'm using to generate leads, and this is the particular clients that I'm targeting. So the very first step is to create a content calendar. This is my content calendar. It's not very sophisticated, and it doesn't have to be very sophisticated. This is really the message that I'm trying to get through to you. So let me walk you through it real quick. In column A, I list the keyword. In column B, I list the search volume. In column C, I write the due date. This is the date that the writer knows it has to be done by. And then Drew, the woman who writes the actual articles, when she writes it and publishes it, she just puts a link in this column. So there's 4 columns to it. The purpose of a content calendar is it makes you become intentional. The biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to SEO their websites is they think, I'm just going to write a bunch of content and I'm just going to write really great content, and over time I'm going to start generating traffic. And that may be true. You know, there's plenty of websites out there that don't have a very intentional SEO strategy that generate a lot of inbound traffic. But my philosophy is always like, why? Why do that? What I want to do is make sure that every single piece of content that I publish on the website could potentially generate me leads and subsequently clients. I'm not writing content for the sake of writing content. I'm trying to SEO my website so I can book deals. And you can see that the keywords that I choose are very specific. I don't want a lot of traffic. I only want traffic from people that are interested in hiring me. So drug rehab leads, drug rehab SEO, paid search for drug rehab. You know, last week we wrote an article about ketamine marketing. Ketamine is like a new exciting modality that's helping people with depression and trauma. It's becoming more and more popular, and so we want to market to those clinics, to those kind of practitioners. And this week, the article is how to market a TMS clinic. So I am going to show you step 2 and step 3, which is the actual process of creating the content calendar and creating the content. Step 2 is to do some basic keyword research. So I brought you right into the keyword research section in SEMrush just because I have clients listed here and I don't want to, show you their backend information. But if you use SEMrush, all you have to do is go to the homepage basically. If you're already in SEMrush, just click this link at the very top, and then you take the keyword and you just search it in the search bar. You'll get some really baseline but important information about the particular keyword. So right here, how to market a TMS clinic, we can see that this particular keyword is very easy. It's 18% difficulty. I would like to see more volume on the keyword, right? Even if the keyword has like 100 searches a month or something, that's worth doing. I'm still going to choose to write this article because I've done the research and the trends for this type of treatment is going up. So I expect the search volume for this keyword to increase over the next year to 5 years, whatever. And plus, even if I only get 5 hits a month from this particular keyword, who cares? Because this is all people that would be interested in hiring me, right? And if I close one deal from it, that's $4,000 a month. So who cares? If I can make $4,000 a month off of 5 hits to the website a month, I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my sheet, search volume as NA. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not worth doing. It just means that it's still a very new keyword. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to just do some basic research as to who is currently ranking for this keyword. So number 1 medicaaladvertising.ca. This is already an encouraging sign because this is a Canadian company. And most of the search volume, I can tell because of the .ca domain at the end. So let me right click on this. I'm going to look at the metrics of this particular website and see if they're doing anything special. They're not. Um, I don't see anything about this website that makes me think like, oh, wow, they're such a big website. So now I'm going to go here and click on the actual URL and I'm just going to see what's going on. So, I mean, look, this is the page that ranks number one for how to market a TMS clinic. I'd say this is about 800 words, maybe less, probably less. It's not very good. There's no graphics, there's no images. There's just like a stock image of like a happy doctor treating a patient. So I look at this and I think to myself, okay, I can absolutely win this keyword. So I've done my research. I've assigned the keyword. I've looked at the search volume. I've done a competitive analysis where I can tell that there's an 18% ratio in the keyword difficulty. So this metric tells me this is a very winnable keyword. And now I just have to execute. The third step is obviously to write the content, but I don't want to make it as simple as just saying write the content, write the best content. It's a really great example that we just used on the TMS article where like this isn't that good. If you just simply write the best content, then you're going to cash in on this content for weeks and months and years. I have articles I've written 8 years ago that are still generating me leads and clients. So what we're going to do, obviously I haven't written that TMS article yet, but we're going to talk about the one that I just talked about, the ultimate guide to to growing your ketamine clinic. Read this. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but I'll just give you some baselines. Obviously, we have the keyword in the H1. We have the keyword in the URL. Or excuse me, we have the keyword in the H2. We have the keyword in the URL. We have the keyword in the H1. We have statistics and graphs. If I were to heat map this page, I would see the people that come here, they scroll down and they're going to stop at this graph. Every single time they're going to stop at this graph. So this pattern interrupt is going to send signals to Google that says like, okay, people are interested in this page. Um, I, I love using Google Trends. Remember how I just told you in the TMS clinic article that like I know the search volume has increased and will continue to increase? Well, that's the same with ketamine assisted therapy. So I've given an incentive for the reader to say like, oh wow, there's a big market here. This company, Stasi, this guy Tim, he knows what he's talking about. And then you just do a good job. Like you just do a good job. You want to make sure you interior link, right? So in the article, there's going to be links to other pages in Stasi. You also want to make sure you send outbound links. So in the section where we talk about Google Business Profile Optimization, obviously I'm going to link to the part that Google explains what a Google Business Profile is. I use screenshots. I love screenshots. Screenshots are so helpful. Screenshots are the best way to show a person firsthand exactly what's going on. More screenshots, arrows, videos, more graphs. Your content and your visuals should help each other. Do not use stock images. Like you can use a stock image at the top, obviously, because like this right here is a stock image, but I still customized it. Like I want this to be the best content possible. Okay, so feel free to come in here and read this article. You can see what 10x content looks like. Obviously, we do a great job with it, but let's finish off this video by just looking at the results. Okay, so now we're in the back of SEMrush again. If you go to SEMrush and you click this link right here on position tracking, you can go to the particular project that you're working at, and you can track the very specific keywords. Okay, so I have 13 keywords that I'm tracking right now, which, like I said, is not a lot. And you will notice a lot of these keywords are some of the same keywords articles that I have been working on that I've assigned out to Drew. Okay, so what's happened? Well, paid search for drug rehabs. This is a brand new article. We can even see when I published this article. Okay, right here. So February 6th, I published this article, and it's February 29th. So within those 3 weeks, I got this keyword ranking to number 2, right? This is a highly specified keyword with a highly specified buyer intent. Clearly, I'm going to generate some leads and some clients from this keyword. Okay, let's look at another one. Drug rehab SEO. This is an article that's actually existed on the website for some time, but we went back in and we revised it. Okay, so just look at this revision. Drug rehab SEO, I was at number 5. 5 is kind of that like you're starving to death place because SEO is like a winner take the vast majority type game. It's not quite winner take all, it's winner take most. And so the results that I am going to get simply from going from number 5 to number 3 is very, very significant. And once again, you can see that we revised and published this article on January 29th. So feel free to come in here, see that this is also 10x content. So you can see for yourself what it takes to write the kind of content that is going to rank. And then we'll do one more, right? So we'll just do ketamine marketing because this is the most recent one that I did. So it was due on February 15th. We published it on February 17th. Okay, so Drew was 2 days late in publishing it. And we have already gotten this page on the first page. So when it was indexed, it instantly went to number 10. So that's the very bottom of the first page. This is very exciting to me. This tells me that right away, Google likes my website. And now all I have to do is generate a link, maybe 2 links to this page and go to other pages on the website and build interior links to that page as well. So clearly, this is not very sophisticated. I'm not showing you some complex AI, SEO, programmatic SEO system. I'm showing you simple and methodic processes that if you just follow them consistently over a period of time, you will generate results. You can see here, this has been 6 weeks of us taking this seriously, and I've already doubled my leads. I sent out 2 proposals just yesterday, and I have 2 sales calls today, which I'm hoping to close these deals on. That would be an additional $9,000 a month in revenue that I'm generating simply by taking the time to create a basic content calendar, by doing some basic research, by executing on great content, and then tracking my results. And everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful and valuable. I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions about how to effectively SEO your website, especially if you're an agency owner or a freelancer. Feel free to leave those questions in the comments. Give me a like, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you next week. See ya.